Hello YouTubers, my name is X Factor. That's my new intro. Hopefully you guys like it. This is some bizarre rush 64-man clusterfuck using the G3A3, and this quite potentially could be my last service star ever for this weapon because it's not going to be in Battlefield 4. This is an all-time top 10 gun for me. I absolutely love this thing on the medium and longer range maps. Sure, it's got some downfalls like only having 21 in the mag, which can really bite you in the ass when you're in a back rage. And you're going to see one of those later in this footage along with a 4th of July party. You're probably like scratching your head, what the heck's that mean? Well, you guys will realize it when you see it. The G3A3 is absolutely a lethal combo. Partnered with the higher damage at range, it just knocks people over. Typically has them scratching their head saying, what happened? And it can bring out the accusations. So, little tip here. Armor is only as strong as the infantry. I say that time and time again. The armor can't push up before the infantry push up unless there are no engineers or sandwich spreaders around the corner. And in Battlefield 4, Recon's going to have C4, support still has C4, then you got engineers, the harbingers of death, that'll have multiple rocket solutions potentially, including M2 slams and mines. Could be kind of gross for armor. Not to mention the new top-down damage, the top damage zones on the armor as well. So this takes us a little bit to push up. It's one of those things where Rush in Battlefield 3 and more than likely Battlefield 4 requires balance, which I'll get to in a second. I've said this a couple times that the outside lane, the very far lane that I'm looking way down, is the most important. Enough people don't push it. Well, this is one of those rounds where too many people push it. We cough up Golden, Banana, or the hallway right in front of me before I died. So we're going to make this long push, and this is something I don't see often. I think this tank is onto something. He's getting into this back alley, helping clear it off, and maybe that guy RPGing would have had a top-down shot with the new hitbox that's going to be on all the armor in Battlefield 4. It'll be interesting to see how that damage shakes out, if it'll be a mix between side and back damage, or if it'll be as much as rear damage, a straight-on shot or an angled shot. It'll be interesting to see how they do that. So, clearing out this alley, this is my preferred path. Now, the assumption is I will go this way as long as we have Golden and we have Laundry and the Butcher, basically, which is all that area where the C flag is if you're playing normal Conquest. So this tank is about to have a 4th of July party. I've never seen this. I know you can do it, squeeze the tank in there, and it kind of shelters you from mortar spam if that's happening, but it's such a confined space that you're in there like sardines in a can, and that can't be too comfortable. If you're in trouble, if you back up on the wrong angle, you're just smashing the side, grinding, not going anywhere. So at this point in time, I say, hey, might as well protect the tank's backside. Got a couple squad members, and there's the 4th of July party. Talk about an instant heal. There's like 4 or 5 guys on that thing, so kudos to all the engineers. And this is the problem. This is attracting a lot of attention, so even though I'm trying to hide in this cubby, revive engineers, here comes more RPGs and C4, this is just a tough spot. You know, if you plan it right, I bet you the enemy team probably could have picked up a multi-kill here. So, balance. We've got all this stuff on this lane, which is the most important when it comes to setting these MCOMs. But what happens if you don't have the other lane? Bad things. Back rages happen. Whenever you're playing Rush, either attacking or defending, always look for the weak lane. Try to blow it up in back rage, which I'm going to go back and try to recover the weaker lane here as we get pushed up. And if you want to be a helpful infantry or tanker, try to finish those squad wipes or little pockets of squad members that might be still there, because again, if you get a squad wipe in Battlefield 4, number 1, they lose some of their perk status. Number 2, it pushes them back to a beacon or the original spawn point on Rush, which is pretty far away. So try to finish your lane, try to clean it up, and of course, pick up some easy kills, setting up the crossfire, and watching the cross angles here. So I pay the price with my life, but I get a nice revive, and usually that's one of those spots where you just get revived into death. Will be interesting to see if quick switching is back in Battlefield 4, even though there's 2 types of revive, one that brings you to 50% health, one that brings you to 100, but the question is, will you be able to revive out with your primary? It's going to be one of the first things I'm going to try to figure out in Battlefield 4. So we've got this lane kind of secured. They've got to come through 3 or 4 guys. The question is that anterior lane to my right, is that going to be a cause of concern? So always change your look. Don't just assume that somebody else has that corner, because they might not. You might be in trouble. Now this is what set me off to saying, hey, wait a minute. Well, why did I just get back rage there? What happened? So map awareness is everything. In Battlefield 4, between commander mode, the squad VoIP, map awareness, and this sort of thing will help you, your squad mates, just decimate the enemy. Those who are aware can take advantage of those who are not. So I'm literally going to ammo up because I burned through some ammo in my G3A3. The tank just got destroyed, surprisingly, in that spot. And I'm going to push back, taking a look at where people are dying and where the blue dots are through gold or banana, whatever you want to call it. And lo and behold, the enemy team has it. So look for these points of weakness. Look for these points, whether it's conquest or rush. Try to create coverages whenever you're playing Battlefield 3 or Battlefield 4. I'm trying to put these little things in the back of your mind because when Battlefield 4 hits, we're going to be all excited and it's just going to be crazy. But if you remember some of the fundamentals, you'll be able to level quicker, get more experience, unlock guns faster, you know, the whole 9 yards. So this is the time where I wish I didn't have a G3A3 because there's only 21 in the mag, and I'm trying not to let it get down to 0 bullets because then it's the extra long reload. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this footage. I actually got kicked from this server, I believe for a VIP slot, so it was some poor timing by the server plugin. So if you guys have any questions or comments, let me know down below, and hopefully you guys enjoyed, quite potentially, this last ride with the G3A3. You'll be missed, my brother. Thanks for watching, YouTubers. We'll see you soon.